Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Now boys, did you ever wake up one day, looked at your wife sleeping peacefully and thought, man, if I could just... I'm joking guys. Did you ever wake up one day and thought, oh, today I'm gonna make a nice breakfast for my wife? Or maybe you've been in a fight and you want to earn some extra points. So this recipe is for you. Yes, love. Hey guys, welcome back to Pinch of Freedom. Today we're gonna make Eggs Benedict. It's an amazing recipe if you want to impress your friends or you want to please your wife maybe. And it's very easy to make, so I'm gonna take you step by step in the different process of the recipe so we have an amazing outcome. Alright, so let's start. So first thing you want to do is put a pan of simmering water. Now you want your pan to be a little bit high, okay? Because we're gonna poach our eggs inside. So when we break the egg, we want the egg to fall down inside the pan. If it's too shallow, you're gonna end up with boiled sunny side up eggs. And to that water, we're gonna add some white vinegar, okay? This will help coagulate your egg white as it falls inside the water, so it cooks faster. And then what we do next is we're gonna break our egg in a little jar. Make sure there are no shells. And when the water is just about simmering, you do not want the water to boil, yeah? It's gonna be like putting an egg in a washing machine. It's gonna go everywhere, right? We want the egg to keep its shape, right? Be nice and round. So I'll lower a little bit. So see, now it's just simmering. I'm gonna make a little tornado inside. Okay, and then I'm gonna drop my egg right in the middle. Right there. Okay? Yeah, beautiful. And we don't want a shallow pan. As the egg yolk falls down, the egg white will go around that yolk, right? And coat it in some way. Okay, so now you want to cook this for 2 to 3 minutes maximum. Yeah, you want the yolk to be still very liquid inside. You just want to cook the egg white. Things to have also, guys, is a holy spoon. Basically a spoon with holes, yeah? So you can just grab that egg with no water whatsoever and then put it on your plate with absorbing paper. So now I'm gonna grab the egg. Okay, nice and slowly. You don't want to break the yolk. Okay, let's do a second egg, guys. I'm gonna show you how to do it. The way I do it, I do not like to do the whirlpool, as because I cannot control it when it's like that, you know. It's the water who decide the shape of the egg. Me, I like to drop it and then shape it with my spoon all around it. Then I'm gonna drop the egg and quickly with my spoon, I just go around the egg and bring back that egg yolk, that egg white around the egg yolk, just like that. And that gives you more control over the shape of your egg. So you see, not too much, just a little simmer. And one way to check the egg is that the white is nice and firm, and then the yolk is nice and runny inside. Okay? So right here, just like that, carefully. Up. Okay? And one thing you must do right now is to remove the beard of the egg. Okay, all those little white parts that are sticking out, so you have a beautiful, nice, round poached egg. Alright guys, so next thing we want to do for the Egg Benedict, and maybe the one that most of you find intimidating, is the Hollandaise sauce. Okay, so I'm gonna prepare my bain-marie, okay, with a large saucepan. I'll put about an inch of water inside, and I'm gonna bring this to a boil, okay? In the meantime, I'm gonna get my bowl. You can use a stainless steel. I'm using glass, it's the same thing, no problem. And we're gonna separate the egg white from the egg yolks. And basically I want 3 egg yolks. Go 1. So next thing we want to do is put a little lemon juice inside those egg yolks. Make sure you don't put any seeds. Just like that. Okay. So you mix it. Little salt. Fresh peppercorn. And you want to season now, yeah, before you cook the eggs, because if you season later, it will just leave you with some white dots of salt, you know, it's not gonna be looking super nice. So we make sure for this step that our water is really boiling, because we want to start hot and little by little reduce the heat. So this will be called the bain-marie, yeah. Bain-marie is basically this girl Marie, which was called Marie the Jewess, right? She was a chemist, and she wanted to heat up chemicals low and slow. So she came up with that double boiler for the little story. Okay, so my water is boiling. I'm gonna put my eggs right on top, and then you start whisking, okay? So for this recipe, you want to use a balloon whisk, yeah? It's a whisk that looks like a balloon, and basically that will help you greatly incorporate some air into your egg yolk, okay? And then see how it's foamy already? And then you want to whisk until your egg yolk have the same texture as like a thick mayonnaise. Now I don't suggest leaving the pan on top of the gas, because you might end up with an omelette, okay, because your eggs will cook too hot. Okay, so see, my mix now is really thickening. You can see my whisk trail, but I just need a little bit more thick. Okay, and when you whisk, you don't want to mix, yeah? We want to go under, up, under, up, under, up, to incorporate as much air as we can, yeah? We want a very light sauce. Okay, so little by little, like if we were making a mayonnaise, we're gonna incorporate the butter to our egg yolk mixture. So don't put everything at once, yeah, because otherwise it might split, meaning the fat and the egg yolk will not be able to mix together. Okay, so little by little. I know it's a lot of work on your wrist, but believe me, it's worth it. And there you have it, guys. Very nice Hollandaise. Now the next thing you want to do, and it's always a thing you want to do when you're cooking, is to Taste your food, yeah? So here I'm gonna put a little bit more black pepper. I don't necessarily need salt, but I want to bring a little bit more kick with a dash of lemon juice. Okay, try it again. Perfect. Next to last thing, for the egg benedict, we're gonna select our bread. So I know that normally it's done with English muffins, yeah, but we're in the Philippines, so let's try to go local. And I've got a very nice whole wheat pan de sal that we're gonna use for the egg benedict. Yeah? Then we're gonna take our pan de sal, slice it right in the middle. Okay, and of course we're gonna add some butter. So make sure you put butter everywhere on your pan de sal, on both sides, because we're making 2 eggs. Right down. Okay, and then we're gonna toast that bread on the grill. So you always want to do the bread last, yeah? Make sure you got your egg cooked, make sure your hollandaise sauce is done, then you finish with your bread, okay? Never start with the bread, because if you start with toasting the bread, by the time you are done with your eggs, by the time you finish making your sauce, then your bread is stale already, and it's not warm, and it's cold, and it's hard. It's not nice, yeah? You want a nice warm bread that tastes like it's freshly baked, yeah? So I'm just gonna press gently, check up, can make a nice cross. So the bread is very quick, huh? It takes 30 seconds maximum. Okay, yeah, beautiful. Okay, don't forget to toast the bottom, sometimes the most important. Okay, and then we're done, we can start plating. Okay, last thing we're gonna do, we're gonna chop some fresh parsley, so we can put that on top of our egg benedict. So fresh parsley right here, nice and washed. Make a nice little bowl. You can remove the stalk if you want. Make a nice little bowl, and then I'm gonna start chopping. Okay, nice and thin, so you get the most flavor out of it. There you go, perfect. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do, guys, is to place our bread right there in the middle, and then we got some beautiful smoked salmon from South Smokehouse, which is gonna be our base for the egg benedicts. They are beautiful. Then we're gonna put our poached egg right there on top. Super nice. And then of course we're gonna add our hollandaise sauce. So 1 spoon of hollandaise sauce, and you try to coat the whole egg at once. Look at that. Magnificent. A bit more because I love that stuff. Okay, and last bit, your chopped parsley on top. And then if we decide to cut, you will see that right inside our beautiful egg yolk. Alright, so guys, we don't do all this not to try it, huh? So let's give it a try lang. Sorry, I need another one. So good. Sorry, I need another one. So good. That smoked salmon is so savory and smoky. Alright, so we're done for the day. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're gonna try at home, and I'll see you on the next video.